Hey guys, how are you doing today? Joining me on the weekend? Pretty good, I like it. We're going to jump straight back into our Keeper's Draft and see if we can get some tickets out of this. Feeling kind of happy with this deck. It was a little bit slow off the mark, but it's got enough to really turn the tide. Pun intended. Later in the game, we've got several Rose Leaf Rejuvenators, Thunderhide Pack. It was looking pretty good, honestly. I kind of liked the blue splash. It felt pretty decent. We've got sort of some end game closers. We've got Incarnation that just lets us fill the board with stuff. Primal Roar multiple units if we need to. The biggest question is making sure that Skywrath is down in the right lane at the right time, because I have no blink daggers. But it hasn't been a problem so far. Like, we lost one game due to bad placement, but that was because I set up Aghanim's Sanctum in the wrong lane, not the Skywrath Mage. And you know, it was a bit of a shame. But we got caught out in a one turn. One sort of move lost us this, I think it was the second game. But the other two were pretty decent wins, like turning around really solid board states. So I feel confident in it. It's just going to be whether I'm confident in me. Because the deck's got the goods, it's just whether I've got enough for it. That is an unfortunate turn of events. This is also fairly unfortunate, but what can you do? They're going to beat each other and stall the board. So it looks like we're playing for... Well, this lane, Storm's going to leave this lane at some point. It's probably going to be more advantageous for him to leave. This lane's going to go downhill for us pretty sharp. So happy he didn't get Janada off straight away. I actually swear. Wow, holy crap. did not expect that. I'm still a little bit sleepy. Like, I am not all that with it. Possibly the wrong time to be drafting. I'm going to trade. The Bounty Hunter's going to die anyway. Creeping that lane, he may try and kill my guy off with something like a pick off or a gank. I feel like first board is going to be better at the moment. We try and win this board. This one's going to stall, and this one could go either way at the moment, depending on how he plays. I feel like it's going to behoove us, I think, to aim for the first and last boards. Sorry, first and second boards. He's going to focus on the third with his Venomancer, building up a little Plague Ward army. I've got no tools to really stop it early, so I'm just going to let him build it up, because they only plink away 1 damage a turn when there's nobody opposite them. I feel like that's fine. It's a little bit disappointing. Maybe I do need to fight for this a little bit more. He's building up mid fairly hard. I want to create an opening for the Red Mist Pillager. Which is probably going to end the first lane. We may just try and go for an 80 in the first lane, honestly. That could be pretty good. We can't save our... Yeah, we can't save this guy. It may be worth just slowing this lane down a little bit.
Tell us what you need.
Just jumping a creep for a couple turns. It was okay. Now he's going to start boosting the creeps up, making sure they live for longer. Piercing damage will still get through, but what can you do? He has no units with armor, so I feel like that's a bit of overkill. This is just better all around at this point. Gives me some spot potential. I can take his Beastmaster out if I've got initiative. I don't. If he does anything less than useful, I can still do that. We get Farvhan back in a few turns. So I feel like we kind of want Farvhan here just so we can set up the blue and the green. Enchantress can go here and stall this lane. Yeah, this is looking okay for us. If he does anything in this lane, we get a chance to pick the Beastmaster off before combat, so I feel like that's okay. Zeus shouldn't be able to do anything that kills the Beastmaster. I think we Keenfolk Musket, and then we try and Red Mist, and we just try and stack this board up. Hoping he doesn't have a dimensional portal. Ooh. Ooh, that's unfortunate. You bastard. We give him -2 armor. He's taking 7 damage from combat, and then he's taking, well, actually 7 damage just from me, so 9 damage from the combat plus the 2. Could be enough. Could be fine. Or we put it on this guy and we just shoot Zeus.
15 seconds remaining.
We'll see what else he's got. I feel like we do.
5 seconds remaining.
We'll see if he wants to do anything else. So maybe he's got an armor buff he wants to play on it. Ah, that's really annoying. It means I'm not going to be able to send this into the tower, which is kind of irritating. Do we just shoot it now? I think that still feels good.
I will crush our enemies.
We're going to be trading this in the combat phase, which is not as good as we want. I could do it to Zeus. But he'll come back on Thunder God's Wrath turn anyway, so I think we kill him next turn instead. I'm going to end up trading this, though. My Skywrath could still die to that. I think this is a solid play.
No mercy for
This is the solid play.
trespassers.
Hopefully he gives it to Skywrath and he one-shots him anyway. Come on, boy. Oh, that's unfortunate. In that case, I should have played this before I shot anybody, I think, and then that would have solidified my decision. I could have killed both heroes in one turn. That was a little bit of a play mistake. That's my own fault. I didn't consider to play the Smeevil first. I thought I was going to play the Red Mist, and I sort of lost track of the fact that it could give me some value. Over here. Good armor. I feel like we armor over here. Just to really
I'll
clog
protect
this
you.
board down for the longest time.
We're in this together.
Feels okay. I really wanted Enchantress to match against the Storm just to trade off.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, so he's just trying to fill this lane with crap, basically. So I'm fine just trying to hold it up for as long as I can and just letting it go slowly. He's not going to do much damage to the tower at all over there. We get Farvhan back. I think Farvhan goes in the left here. We have a Verdant Refuge with Prowler Vanguard. I don't think Thunderhope can't play. We have no red cards to play the mid. That's a shame because the Ogre Conscript would have been great there this turn, but I can play that mid instead. Just to really swing that. So I think we're probably going to use it as a turn to Verdant Refuge, its own lane, or Prowler Vanguard. Yeah, he's going Bounty Hunter here. Okay, so we've got our late game solution. Hey, oh, I can't play that anyway.
There's a reason I'm the best.
Ah, of all the things you could choose to target there just before I heal it, are you kidding? Yes, I feel like with Verdant Refuge, we keep the Smeevil alive, we keep this creep from taking too much damage so it won't die in 2 turns. It would kill this and not trade. That's annoying. I don't need to Town Portal, I may Revtel, just in case the bounty decides to swing sideways at it. Next turn. So the only lane we're winning right now is the mid lane.
I'm ready to prove myself.
Interesting.
My blade always finds its mark.
Okay. So maybe he's just trying to soften him back up for the bounty, I'm not sure. Maybe he's got a gank. Or one of the cards, I can't remember the name of it, the one that gives +8 attack and lets you choose, is it Murder Plot? Lets you choose your target. That's fine, I've got creeps I can play next turn to redirect onto that. We're just trying to stomp here, I think. It's So we can go. Can't play this, but not into that. I think I want to see what he's got.
15 seconds remaining.
No, let's start winning this lane. Ogre Conscript with some regen. Pretty damn strong. Ah, well that's unfortunate.
This is
Did
fitting
not
of
see
a
that
man of my
coming.
talents.
Huh. Okay, very interesting. I didn't think I'd need the enough magic there. I really thought that might have
To
been it.
die in my garden is
But
an
okay.
honor.
We're cool. We're still stalling for the late game. We've still got the Roseleaf Rejuvenators. None of the towers are pressured too much at the moment. Mid lane was the lane we were winning or hoping to win, and it's the one we've actually taken the most damage in, which is kind of interesting. I don't think we need a short sword, so I may just go for healing items. He's already got a health item. Tide doesn't need healing. Beast could maybe
15
use
seconds
it.
remaining.
Yeah, Beast could use it. Shame I can't get the musket again. I do like it just for the spot pick off potential. We go over here. Looking to potentially even just cast enough magic and just destroy this lane. I feel like that's actually pretty fine. Ooh, well, I could move Zeus to another lane and stun him, which is also pretty good. So now he can't cast anything anyway.
I need to be ready for anything.
Wish I did have that
You
sword
think I
now.
travel alone?
Maybe it was better to just go straight to the magic phase and guarantee killing the bounty. That's kind of irritating. Yeah, bit strange that you put the item on it first. Okay. I think I might leave the items in case I need to give these guys health and armor. I don't need to put anybody back in the deck yet. Next time we can Thunderhide packs. This lane's gone for us. Like, we're absolutely smashing it. If we need to, we might not need to. We could just Marifel Brawler and keep it over here. I think we just do this right now. Could just cast enough magic, but that feels bad. Yeah. We ravage. We try to stun as much as we can. That's great. That keeps him alive. That's super annoying. What's Storm Signature? Does it let you move black cards? It lets you move black heroes, so let's not block him. We'll kill Zeus. Let's just find out stalling and closing up this lane a little bit more. Is okay. If it comes down to, I'm going to have to Enchantress in this lane because I feel like I'm going to start needing to rely on Roseleaf Rejuvenators to keep this lane going, because we're kind of giving up the right lane completely. Super annoying. But they've got very little tower damage, so like there's no rush on defending this lane. Like 4 damage a turn, really not important. Yeah, 5 with that creep getting through as well. But everything to play for in these other ones. That's super good. So the musket can come down. We can't kill the storm because of the armor he's got, annoyingly. Oh, I can if I use my ability first. Yeah, I think we just have to play both here. We've got Bolt of Damocles for later, like 2 turns. So if I die this turn, he can come back and buy like a Mystic Flare, I think, which is probably going to be a better call. kind of curious whether it's correct to shoot. Okay, no, we don't need to shoot the storm. He can't play any cards until that round, so that's pretty good for us. Right, we've got our rose leaves. That's what we wanted. That's perfect. That keeps this lane going really soundly. I think I red mist in the left lane and threaten 80. Honestly, I feel like we can absolutely threaten 80 here. Maybe that's what I did wrong with the Thunderhide Alpha the other game. I chose the lane and not one of the positions. That very well could have been. Could have been an oversight on my part. I don't need any of the health items on these guys. If he tries to Thunder Gods and then Thunder Gods again, he's still not killing this lane. Yeah, we're okay here. Absolutely threatening him for 80 here. It's going to take 2 turns, but if we can stall mid long enough, and I think we can with the with the Rose Leafs, we should be in an absolutely solid position. So I can reduce his armor by 2 and then shoot him, but I think I think he would move in that instance to another lane. He's still got 8 mana. Mystic Flare. Do I target? There's no point in targeting this guy. Yeah, I think we target Storm and we'll try and kill him, basically. We're going to Mystic Flare. Try and set him up for it. Clears these guys.
I'll smite you where you stand.
Interesting. Okay, interesting. Maybe we Rose Leaf? We'll shoot him and threaten the kill and see what he does.
I have an answer to
I'm wondering if he'll waste an item or some cards on saving him.
I'm a survivor.
Okay, so I'm still going to have my beefy guys. I'm still going to have Enchantress. Skywrath's going to die. I think we Thunderhide. I'm going to get Skywrath back in time for a Bolt of Damocles. So I think what we need to do is Thunderhide and just try and stomp him. And just try and stomp him down, basically. I think we go here just to get the Enchantress regen on it. He hasn't got enough mana to slay it this round, so we get some siege damage through. Okay, that's pretty big. Every round, that's going to be pretty fucking annoying. We go Enchantress here to keep our green, or do we put this on him? He can't cast any more spells, but he can shoot us next turn. I kind of want him to die and come back. I think we focus on keeping Enchantress alive, so we can Rose Leaf, and yeah, we just keep the lane going with Rose Leafs basically. Or is it worth keeping him alive just for options? I think Rose Leaf Rejuvenator is just a solid card because it's going to negate, it's going to give us health back and also trade with somebody. Whereas this won't, it'll necessarily just kill 2 creeps and maybe Storm.
Yeah. 15 seconds remaining.
This feels like, well, it doesn't feel great, but it feels okay. We're kind of going down a little bit lower than I would have liked. That cannon has been pretty beastly taking out my ogre, but oh, he's actually going to try and race me for this lane now. He really wants to win these 2. Interesting.
The ancients were better.
So now he's threatening 80. Game is heating up. If he has slays, yeah, I mean there's a good chance we lose the mid, I guess. Other than that one small misplay at the beginning, I don't see any mistakes we've made, so it could just be a problem with the deck. Let's see how this goes.
Seconds remaining.
So we need to get this down by 12 points. We get 6 siege damage in, hopefully 6 from here, and then it's going to be in bolt range. Bolt of Damocles. So we just win the next turn if things go our way. I think he's going to try and Thunder Gods. But it doesn't really achieve much, so there's not really much point. He's probably not going to do that. He may try and just annihilate the board.
15 seconds remaining.
He puts Zeus in this lane for a reason, and I feel like I'm happy just denying him here. I feel like I'm happy just denying him whatever he put Zeus in that lane for, because there was obviously a reason he was doing it. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not what we wanted to see. So we need to do 12 damage. We've got the... He's got 3 mana left. We have the broadsword. So we're gonna Rose Leaf. I want to threaten the damage from this guy now. Ah, he had a creep. Fucker. It would have been fantastic if I could have just broadsworded. Where was it? Yeah, broadsworded. With the tide and just got the tide to smash in. That would have been fantastic. I think instead we short sworded to kill the creep. We can replace it afterwards. Why did he kill a creep? Interesting. That's pretty weird. Could have killed that creep and done more.
I'm ready for the fight.
He has no more mana, but he has an item, 2 items in hand. I don't think I need to use my other items here. Feeling pretty healthy. I don't think anything's going to take us out. We need to survive long enough to get Skywrath down to Bolt of Damocles, that mid tower, and then the siege creep, our Thunderhide Alpha pack, was just going to destroy it.
I see victory.
If he has more Disciples of Nevermore, perhaps. No, he hasn't got the mana for it now. So he's looking for some kind of answer with Zeus. I think he's trying to look for an annihilation, just to wipe our board over there. He's looking to draw cards. He's looking for some kind of answer, and he definitely put Zeus in that lane for a reason. So I'm really curious what he's doing. But yeah, we get Skywrath down. We Bolt of Damocles, and I feel like we've got enough. Hell, I could put him... No, 7 damage off. I feel like we can actually hold this lane fine. He's got to deploy a bunch of stuff. 1 creep. So he's got to defend against these 2 things. Either one will kill him. So I think I can actually threaten bolt damage here, and actually we've got an extra 5 damage, plus the sword on one of these. I think we can bolt here. If he doesn't have an annihilation, we can get it, and if he does, we can still win this lane anyway.
Who would even face me?
Oh, we have initiative. Oh, but I need to cast the bolt. Oh, that's so rough. Oh, we can Mystic Flare and kill it. Then we can't bolt. He is threatening us with lethal on the Ancients. We have to win it there. Dragon Sanctum, we missed it. Oh no, yeah. He's got a chance to cast his card. Oh, I needed to be able to do that and bolt. But I think he just wins now. We get another 4 damage up to 35. Yeah, no, we can do this. We can absolutely do this in this round.
My queen would have
We
you
stop him
suffer,
here.
but I don't delight in torment.
We get our mana back. We give a couple of guys extra damage.
I will face danger head on.
We get a
The
beast,
jungle
we bolt
protects its own.
Damocles, and we just win. Fucking sick. First time I get to use that card, and that's the GG. Oh, that felt good. Oh, he was threatening us with lethal on the back, but we had the first 2 lanes down. Woo! I was so expecting him to wipe the board on the first lane and just absolutely destroy us then. Man, that feels good. Oh, getting some value. It sounds like such a small thing that after playing casual for so long and using my initial 5 tickets on the Phantom draft and getting nothing, literally nothing, like, it's just really nice to actually get to a point where I'm just going to start getting some value back. Like, that's the dream. That's the dream right there. You know, you still don't get your entire money back, but I'm adding to my collection at the same time, so I'm gonna start going into constructed at some point with the cards I get off of this. I managed to get quite a few decent rares this draft, so I'm pretty happy with how that's helped me. The deck we've got at the minute, let's see if we can get in there. Yeah, by rarity. So Path of the Dreamer, Marifield Brawler, Champion of the Ancient, Incarnation of Salamania. I know this is great for constructed. Bolt and Thunderhide, 6 different rares, all pretty low value I think in terms of the money it costs to buy them. Incarnation goes for like a good $1 and something I think. Let's have a look. I think the others are all fairly negligible. Yeah, it goes for £1 and 10, so I'm pretty happy with that. The other ones are all, like I said, like pretty negligible. Marrowhide is like 12 pence. Can't remember the Green Path, 8 pence. Thunderhide Alpha, yeah, 16 pence. Meh, it's pretty bog standard. But yeah, I'm feeling like it's filled down my deck a little bit more, like the Keeper draft. I'm happier that I got a chance to actually choose the cards that I got. That felt pretty damn good. I got 3 of those already. Oh, I need 3. And the bolt down 60p each. So it gave me a chance to get some stuff that I otherwise wouldn't have necessarily had the choice of. Like Bolt of Damocles has been a really nice one, both for the draft in terms of helping me win, and also the value. Like I think that's definitely a one-of that I could see being included in decks, just to give you a final bit of reach. Like you play a control deck and you just want to get it out the last couple of turns. I can see that being a one-off in some constructed decks. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of the game. Let me know what you think of the draft so far. If you'd like to see anything more on the channel, do give me a subscribe, do give me a like, leave a comment, chat to me in the Twitch. Yeah, and I'll be catching you guys soon for the next game. I'm going to go in, I think I'm probably going to grab a break, grab something to eat, and I'll come back for the next couple of games soon. Planning on going 5-1, so I hope you come along for the ride, yeah. And I'll be looking forward to seeing you with me. Alright guys, peace and love. Catch you later. Bye for now.